Well, I am Lyne Fortin. I'm a soprano, and I was invited to sing this role of Marietta and the Ghost of Marie in the tote Stadt. So big premiere it's a Canadian premiere, so I'm the premiere, the first one in Canada to sing it. Yay!
And me too.
Yeah, you too.
My name is David Pomeroy, and I'll be singing the role of Paul in this production at Calgary Opera of Die tote Stadt. And I'm very excited to also make a Canadian premiere in this role. I've done it just recently in Frankfurt, which was very exciting, and I hope it goes as well here as it did there. Well, I think one of the reasons that Die tote Stadt is not done that often, especially, in North America, is probably because of the lack of talent to sing it, to be honest. And
now we're here.
And now we're here. We've arrived. It's extremely a difficult opera to cast because the roles are very, very demanding, and you also need a very large orchestra. The roles of Marietta and Paul, you have to have enough power to get over the orchestra, but you have to have enough vocal technique that you can sing very long and high phrases that just seem to keep coming and coming all night long. So I think that's probably one of the reasons why maybe it hasn't been done in Canada before. It's because the opera has been done so many times. It's always been done in Europe, which is why I just made my debut in Frankfurt singing this role. Yeah.
It's huge. From every point of view, it's big. And when I started learning it and listened to it a little bit to see what it sounded like, I had this. I'm a big Star Wars fan, science fiction. So big Star Wars fan. So when I heard the music, I thought, oh, that's what it is. It's really the origin of all the dramatic movie film that we hear right now. It's like I feel like they've invented nothing.
Yeah.
It comes from that. So the music in there is very. The mood are changing, really like when you're seeing a movie. The music is coloring all the action all the time and takes you into the next action. And
but from the very first chord, it's like you're watching some old MGM Grand film. It's larger than life. So his music is, Anyway, it's just huge. It's beautiful.
And the characters, we go deeper, and every time you do it with a different stage director and with different colleagues, you have different ideas coming in. So it's like a sculpture that becomes more and more complex. So the more you do it, the more your character is complete.
Absolutely. You have to come see it because Lyne is in it. And she's amazing. But seriously, you have to come see Die tote Stadt not just because it's a Canadian premiere, but because it's a piece of art that has historical importance. And Korngold is an amazing composer. The music is beautiful. It's as grand and as big as you're ever going to hear in Calgary. And that alone says something. The story is captivating. It's a bit crazy. My character, he's a bit insane. You can't come in and fake your way and then go with the orchestra and think you're going to survive.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's noisy.
It's noisy.
It's very noisy.